Hello students, we are discussing the topic of valuation. In last video, that is valuation part 1, we have discussed the various definition of valuation, types of values, and in this video we are going to discuss factor affecting value of property and methods of valuation. So let's get started. First, we will revise the definition of valuation. Valuation is the art of assessing present fair market value of the property at a stated or given time. Valuation of anything is an estimate of value of that thing in terms of money. It is based on certain facts, and only after judicious processing of such facts and indications we can suggest the value or fair price of the property. What are the factors which affects the value of the property? We are going to discuss this. Basic first and most important factor is forces of demand and supply. We know that whenever there is less supply and more demand, then it leads to high price of the property. Whereas when supply is more and demand is less, it leads to low price of the property. So in case of any commodity or any property or any particular thing, everything depends on supply and demand. Whenever there is a difference between supply and demand is more, then prices are likely to increase or decrease. So less supply, more demand, high price; more supply, less demand, low price. Second factor is rise in population. Rise in population due to growth of new industries will result in heavy demand of land, building and properties. Whenever there is a new employment in any area, then the new employees or the migrants wish to purchase a property in that locality, so that prices of land, building and other properties increases. The third point is cost of construction. The present cost of construction affects the value due to rapid change in price index in comparison with the rate of depreciation. So cost of construction increases due to increase in fuel cost or the increase in transportation cost, increase in the labor cost, increase in the cost of living. This is the prices are based on your price indexed. So cost of construction many times increases due to various factors, and it leads to increase in the value of the property. The next point is improvement in the infrastructure. Public schemes like water line, sewer line, means of transport like road, etc. will result in improvement in the land values in the locality. Whenever there is road or street lights or water line, sewer line or any public transportation facilities are there in the locality, then the prices of that locality increases. Then other factor which affects the value of the property is the abnormal conditions. Abnormal conditions like riots, war may result in drop of value of the property, or it may remain constant for a considerable period. Okay, now we will discuss the next point, that is methods of valuation of land. Comparative. First method is comparative method. This is the simplest and most accurate method of valuation, because it is just comparison of similar land parcels in the vicinity. So this method uses the sales instances of similar land parcel. What do you mean by similar land parcels? Basically, similar land parcels means this land parcel, the use of land parcel should be similar. Say if we are consider our subject plot is commercial property, so we have to compare that property with your commercial one, or the locality should be similar, or the in vicinity, the size and shape should be similar. So these are the basic things we should consider while comparing other property. But every property is unique, so finding a similar property is a little bit difficult task. But you may consider any property in the vicinity which is say more than 50% similar, then you can analyze that property using various factor, and the sale prices should be recent one, the sale instances you consider should be recent one only, because if there is rise or fall in the property's value during the period of intervention, then it may happen that the sales instances you have considered is not valid. So you have to keep this in mind. So what are the various factors which affects the valuation of land? Valuation of land depends on following factor. Valuation of land depends on following factor: location or situation. Value of land in commercial location is higher than land used for residential purposes. Land located at popular localities for closeness of schools, market, offices will be more valuable than slum areas or industrial areas. Then size of land, value of land should be compared with similar size plots or land. Small plots are sold at higher rate than bigger plot. Then shape of land, regular shaped plots should be valued more than irregular shaped land parcels. Then frontage and depth. Frontage is most important point whenever we are valuing the commercial plots. The proportion of road frontage and depth of plot has important bearing on the value of land. Then next point is return frontage. Return frontage means a corner plot having roads on two sides is known as return frontage. It will be valued more than normal plot having same area with front road only. For residential purpose, better lighting, natural ventilation and architectural planning should be considered while purchasing the plot. For shopping purpose, the land having road on both sides, that means return frontage plot should be valued 25% more than the normal plots. Then front road width. During estimating the value of land for residential areas, the width of roadway in the front of plot of land must be considered. According to municipal law, the height of building depends mostly on front road width. Thus, the cost of plot of land situated on wider road increases. So, demand for wider plot situated on wider road is more than the narrow road. Okay. Then vistas means when there is second road joining the first road, we can call it as T junction. Then the if the plot is located in the front of the road, then it is called as vistas plot. Due to uninterrupted view and increased natural ventilation and visibility from long distance, the land having a vista is valued more than adjoining lands. Then next point is nature of soil. Lands of filled up area have lesser bearing capacity than natural land. If soil has lower bearing capacity, then foundation cost of building will be more. So the nature of soil is very important. Marshy land value will be lesser than the land which is having good soil, like murum or soft murum or hard murum, but marshy land valuation is on lower side. Then proximity of public services, presence of open spaces and parks, etc., are also important whenever you are valuing the any land parcel. Then we will discuss the next method of valuation of land, that is belting method. In this method, value of plot has greater bearing on its road frontage. So whenever you value any plot, the value of plot is most dependent on your road frontage. The front land has greater value than back land. So value of this first belt, second belt and third belt, the front side value of first belt will be more than second belt and then third belt. Okay. To find out realistic value of land, entire plot is divided into number of convenience strips by lines parallel to center line of roads. So here we have divided the plot into first belt, second belt and third belt, and the first belt depth is considered as B1, second belt depth is considered as B2, it will be 1.5 times of B1, and third belt is considered as depth is considered as B3, which is 1.5 times of B2. And the depth of front belt is judicially ascertained on the consideration to what the depth of land does the maximum value extend. First, this means we have to first find out the value of V1 first. If you find out value of V1, then you can calculate by using these formulas. You can easily work out the value of each belt and each land strips. Okay. Ascertaining a rate per square meter of land for the first belt, the value of each belt is worked out. So here in this figure we can see that there are three belts and depth is shown in the figure, and this FBR, SBR and TBR, these are recessed land. So what we have done in first belt, we have demarcated the rectangular plot and the remaining plot. So because rectangular plots has greater value than triangular portion, so we have divided this into rectangle and triangle. This front first belt recessed land is valued at 3/4 V1. Second belt recessed land is valued as 3/4 V2, and similarly the third belt recessed land is valued at 3/4 V3. So if we find out the value of V1, we can easily work out the value of each and every belt. So we will discuss the third method of valuation of land, that is profit based valuation method. It is applicable to valuation of hotels, cinema and shops, so mostly for commercial purpose. In this method, net profit is worked out after deducting all possible outgoings including interest of capital investment, and also remuneration of labor rendered by owner. This net profit can be realized in the form of rent and is multiplied by years purchase to determine the capital value of hotel or cinema or shops. So this method is mostly used for commercial types of projects, and this in this net profit is worked out by deducting all the outgoings, like interest is there, then remuneration of labor is there. So all the revenue side and the expenses side is worked out, and net profit is worked out of that project, and based on that valuation of land is worked out. Okay, so we have discussed the three methods of valuation. First was comparative method, second was belting method, and third was profit based valuation method. Okay, thank you.